All right. What makes a good Google My Business listing is it's actually not what you have on the Google platform itself, okay? It's what you have on all the other platforms that makes a good Google My Business listing. When you have a good Google My Business listing, you're able to show up in the top 10 search positions, even though you didn't try to do it, right? Here we go. So this is a real estate agent that I worked with for about 3 years altogether. Oh. And this right here is a good Google My Business listing. The reason that this is a good Google My Business listing is the very first question here, you have questions and answers. This is a direct line of people to contact you about your business. A direct line for leads to contact you about your business. Another reason that this makes a really good Google My Business listing is look at the reviews. We're able to pull her reviews in from Zillow. We're able to, if we scroll down, scroll up, you can see Facebook, her Facebook profile is on her Google My Business profile. Her TikTok profile is on her Google My Business profile. It doesn't matter where your dream client is at. If they're on Facebook, if they're on TikTok, if they're on Instagram, it doesn't matter because Google My Business will bring them all to one place. Does this make sense? Perfect. So how do you get your Google My Business to line up where you're in the top 10 search positions and it's pulling your Facebook and it's pulling your TikTok and it's pulling your Instagram? It's very, very simple, you guys. All you have to do is make sure that the name, the email, and the phone number all match. Once you're able to do that on all of your profiles, Google's like, aha, this is the same person. Let's bring it all in one place. And that's how this was created for this particular real estate agent. Does that make sense for everybody? Do you understand why Google My Business is so important for your dream clients? So check this out. Real estate agents. 80% of real estate agents' business is done on repeats and referrals. If someone is, you're a real estate agent, and if someone is referring you, they're referring you by name. Justin Smith, Michelle Robbins? Okay, Michelle Robbins, right? They're referring you by name. If you're Google My Business, did you see what I typed in for the Google My Business? I didn't type in the right Team AZ. I typed in Jenny Solis Wright because that is her name. Is this clicking for you guys? So for you people that don't have a Google My Business listing, today, go and build your Google My Business listing. It is free, it is easy to set up, and it's user intuitive. Does that make sense for everybody? Perfect. How much time did I use? 4 minutes. Oh, that's it? Okay, so what questions can we answer? About Google My Business, about Google Ads, about SEO. Okay, good point. She said, I set up my Google My Business listing about a week or so ago, and I haven't heard anything back from them. They will use different forms of verification for you to be verified. Sometimes it's a postcard. Sometimes it's an email. Sometimes it's a text message. So it really depends on how do they want you to be verified. Go back to your Google My Business listing, and it says verify now, and see what that verification process is. Yes?
If we don't have the bandwidth to do this, can we hire you to do it?
Yes, and that's actually something that I'll talk about after I build the Google My Business listing. But here's the thing, guys, is that you guys are here because you're experts in your industry. I am not an expert in travel. I am not an expert, although I probably could be an expert in real estate because I've worked in it so long at this point, but I'm not an expert in real estate. I'm not an expert in mental health services. What I am an expert in is marketing. So you guys do what you do best. Mental health services, real estate, travel, and outsource the rest. Okay? Do what you do best and outsource the rest. Outsource it to me. If you don't have a Google My Business listing yet, let me do it for you. If you're not showing up when someone Googles your business and you're not showing up in the top 10 search positions, just like this, let me do it for you. Does that make sense? Awesome. So next we're going to have our Critter Encounter show. Did I answer all the questions? Oh, yes. Yeah, so again, you want to make sure that your name, your address, and your phone number all match on all your platforms. And that's where Google's like, oh, hey, this is the same person. Let's move it all into one spot. They will. That was done by Google because Google was able to identify, oh, this is the same real estate agent. Does this make sense for you guys? Yes?
But asking them if you're like an appraiser or lender or a realtor and you work from home, you don't have an office, you use your parents.
Yeah, so wherever you're hanging your license at, you can use that brokerage if you're a realtor, a lender. And if you work from home, it's okay if you work from home. You can build your Google My Business listing from your home address and then ask to have them hide that address from the public. You have to have an address on your Google My Business listing to set it up to start with. And then once it's set up, you can go and say, hey, hide that address. We don't want people to come and visit our location. And you can put in your service areas too. You bet. Any other, question back here? No problem. I'm going to give you information so that you and I can get on a call and we can get it squared away. Go ahead. %, because you want to show up where your dream clients are at. Your clients in California aren't going to be looking in Arizona and vice versa. Your clients in Arizona aren't going to be looking in California. You can have up to 8 locations with Google My Business. If there's more locations, then you become an enterprise listing, and that's a bigger experience. Any other questions? All right, let's see if my critter people are here. Not yet. Oh. They're going to bring it. They're not bringing in the elephant for me. I think it's all stuff that you can hold with your hands. But we have about 9 minutes until that. So let's just talk a little bit about NACA. Daniel Morgan, you want to come up here? So most of you guys might see the kids in the background. You knew that we were helping foster kids get here, and you might be like, well, what's that all about? I myself was an Arizona youth foster child from 16 to 18. My parents severed their rights for me and made me award the state. And then there is one event that I can remember being in foster care, and they took all of us foster kids into a hotel. And it was a conference, and it was a dance, and it was really about getting our mindset right. And I had so much fun at that particular conference that really, when the opportunity for Wild Growth came up, I was like, how can we involve the kids? What can we do to involve the kids? What can we do to give back to the community that really brought me into adulthood? I mean, I was 16 to 18 when I was in it, so they really moved me through adulthood. And that's where we decided that we wanted to invite as many Arizona foster children as we could to the zoo today to enjoy. So if you turn around and look back, you'll see a lot of our kids are wearing the Wild Growth shirts, and they're ready for our Critter Encounter program that all of you will be having here today. But the whole purpose of this is so that I can give back to the communities that have given so graciously to me.